Hi, my name is Justin Stevens, and today I'll be presenting to you Project Chicken, where my friends and I went around 10 different chicken restaurants in Fullerton and checked the prices, quality, and a few other factors of the restaurant to see which one is the best for college students. This is going to be useful for college students so that they don't need to go and waste their time and money checking out all of the different chicken restaurants. We can just present to them the data and they can pick for themselves. This is also going to be useful for businesses because they'll be able to see what metrics matter most to college students and adapt their business plan accordingly. The focus of this project is on the chicken cluster, which is 4 restaurants in a tight area. I believe it's a 1-mile radius right on Harbor down in Fullerton. So I wanted to see if there was any significant differences between these restaurants and determine what the best one was. Goals for the project is to determine the best chicken restaurant for a poor and hungry college student at Cal State Fullerton. The second goal is to identify sources of competitive advantage for the successful businesses, see if there's anything unique that would draw a customer's attention and allow them to choose one restaurant over another. And third, to gather public data through a survey about people's opinions of the chicken cluster on Harbor and see which one people rate as the best. The talent involved with this project, of course, I'm the one who put it together and have developed the survey. My friend Josh Hall and Shane Coleman both worked at Chick-fil-A with me for a number of years. They're specialists in the area of determining what good chicken and bad chicken looks like. They also helped me determine the metrics for our quality standards. Caleb Hall is going to be our production quality manager. He's helping me edit and shoot a little bit of the videos. And then the rest of our ratings team, David Holtberg, Haley Solganick, Emily Daigle, Soleil Pequin, and Paulo Gutierrez. They each attended at least 2 or 3 restaurants with us and helped add in ratings. So we took ratings of everybody on the project and averaged them to get the chart that I'll show you in just a minute. So not all of the places were offering all of the options that we were collecting data for, like the individual tender and sandwich, but I felt like it was still an important metric to include. A lot of restaurants are now adopting a meal style only, just to gain incremental revenue by forcing customers to get a side and drink, which is low cost for the restaurant, but high revenue. And so let's break down the winners and losers in every category. For the individual tenders, we have a winner of $1.29 from Chick-fil-A in Brea, although it's definitely going to be the same price across most of the restaurants in the US there. And a close second of Cane's in La Habra with $1.39 per tender. In the individual sandwich category, the cheapest sandwich was Popeyes at $3.99. And the most expensive sandwich was from Furai Chicken at $10.98. The lowest price for a 3 tenders meal was at Cane's in La Habra at $7.42, and a close second of Chick-fil-A in Brea at $7.69. The most expensive 3 tenders meal that I found was Hottie's at $13.95, and a very similar $13.98 for a chicken sandwich 3 tenders meal from Furai Chicken. The chicken sandwich meal, we have the lowest price of $7.19, also from Cane's, which is a little bit of a false win there because Cane's sandwich is just made out of 3 tenders and they use a bun instead of giving the Texas toast, which I feel personally is the best part of Cane's. But the second winner there would be a 3-way tie between Popeyes, Crispy Crunchy Chicken, and Chick-fil-A, all at $7.99. And once again, the most expensive chicken sandwich was from Furai Chicken. In the drinks category, the cheapest drink was from Crispy Crunchy Chicken, and that spot also had the most variety because it's a gas station combination between a gas station and a restaurant. That's where we met our lovely friend Dalton. He provided us with an excellent deal and gave us some crucial information about Crispy Crunchy's chicken that I'll reveal to you guys later in the video. Back to the drinks. The most expensive drink was $2.49, and this was at both Hottie's and Original Clyde's Hot Chicken. The average drink price was $2.08. So not too far off from average. One of the most important metrics to me is whether a restaurant charges for sauce or not. There was 4 out of the 10 restaurants that didn't charge for sauce, and for that I applaud them. Popeyes offers you 3 sauces before charging 50 cents each, and the rest of the restaurants would only offer you 1 sauce before charging you. And the least expensive option there was Original Clyde's. They're only charging 25 cents for additional sauces, and the most expensive was Jackson's Chicken at 59 cents. Another thing to note here is that Jackson's doesn't offer a wide variety of seasoning levels. They do a thing where they offer no seasoning, half seasoning, or full seasoning, and it doesn't change the spice level, but they're really making their money off of offering, you know, 8 to 10 different sauce options at a higher price. One final metric that we were checking is whether or not a restaurant served alcohol, and there was only 4 options, including Clyde's. Our winners for quality are in every category from left to right. We got juiciness. We have a tie between Cane's, Jackson's, and Clyde's Chicken. That's what the data says, but personally I do feel like it's Clyde's for juiciness. They had the biggest tenders. And that's our next metrics, the bread to chicken ratio. There's a clear winner here, which is Clyde's, of course. And then a 3-way tie between Jackson's, Fried Chicken, and Dave's. They all did a pretty good job with handing out larger servings, but it gets disappointing at some of the other restaurants. Chick-fil-A has a little bit of a variety in the size of strips that they hand out. Hottie's was very expensive for tenders that I didn't feel merited that high of a price. And then of course KFC, Popeyes, and Crispy Crunchy, just they have mid food in the beginning. Our seasoning winner is Clyde's as well. There's 5 spice levels and they do a fantastic job at covering a range of spice desires. Their highest of 1930 is extremely spicy. I can never get myself to go past 1 spice level above original. On the fries and sides quality matrix, we have winner of Cane's because of the Texas toast. I love Texas toast, especially when it's buttered on both sides, and a lot of my ratings team agreed with me. We gave Popeyes a 3.5, which is better than some of the other 3s. 3s generally just meant that they had like okay fries and nothing special going on with their sides. But Popeyes got a 3.5 just for having different options than the other restaurants. They got Cajun red beans and rice and mashed potatoes as options as well. And just a quick note here that Clyde's, when you get the waffle fries, they come out extremely crispy every single time. Our drinks was a scale from 1 to 5. And it wasn't measuring like the quality of the drinks, but really the selection. 1 would be a basic small selection, maybe only like 4 or 5 options. 3 was just having the common spread of maybe a Coke machine and, you know, handing out sweet tea and lemonade as well. Cane's and Chick-fil-A have got that down. And then a 5 was high quality drinks or unique options, and serving alcohol did help here. Cane's got a 4 in this category because their sweet tea is pretty signature. I was a big fan of Popeyes just for holding strawberry Fanta because that's a personal favorite. But our winner overall was Crispy Crunchy Chicken at 5 because they offered a full range of drink machines. They had slushies, they had alcohol, they had everything you could look for in a convenience store, and it was all relatively cheaper than the other restaurants. Our overall satisfaction was really just measuring whether we felt like it was a good experience or not. So many of the spots got 4s. No one got less than a 3 on that section. As promised, I have a little bit of a story time about the Crispy Crunchy Chicken experience, and as well I have 2 bathroom codes for 2 of the restaurants that we attended, just so that you guys don't have to spend any time wasting or awkward moments. Actually 3. So Popeyes takes either a quarter or a coin, which you can get for free up from the desk. For Clyde's, their bathroom code is 1930. It's labeled after their most spicy level of heat. And then if you go to Jackson's, right next to the Night Owl, their code is 3238. So, you know, just in case you ever need to go. And then at Crispy Crunchy Chicken, my friends and I came in at around 7 o'clock. we met this guy Dalton, who offered us a deal because we were shooting for a project. He offered us, he said, really, just like pick anything you want, we'll get you a discount. And so shout out to Dalton. Of course, we got like 7 or 8 tenders, like 5 or 6 biscuits, good amount of fries and drinks, and we got everything for $12.36. And Dalton's tips were to come in at 10:30, 2, or 6:30 because that's when the freshest batches of chicken come out. And Crispy Crunchy is going to be a gas station that's right on Brea and Bass and Cherry. Very easy to hit on your way to any of these other locations, and it's great as a fast, refueling as well as a refueling of your energy. Finally, the moment that we've all been waiting for is the winner of the chicken cluster, which is Clyde's, KFC, Hottie's, Jackson's, and Dave's. And I think for me that Clyde's is definitely the winner. They had the largest tenders. They were on the cheaper side compared to some of our other restaurants. There was the best seasoning I think that I've experienced. I've never been disappointed, and I'm always full at the end. For me, that's my broke college boy pick. One other thing about Clyde's is that they're open slightly later than some of the other restaurants, and they served alcohol, which was a limited selection. Jackson's actually has a better selection of alcohol. They have a lot of on-tap options, including Truly's and White Claws on tap. But for me, Clyde's has the best vibe, the fastest service, and it's the best quality food for the price. That's all for my video today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please make sure that you fill out the survey that's going to be in the description of the YouTube video, where you can rate the chicken cluster and help us determine publicly which one's the best. Thank you guys so much, and a big shout out to my project ratings team, and of course Dalton for giving us those tips. Have a great rest of your day.